taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about... Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, Lawrence. He'll run that one back, incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on their perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 54 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
On 2nd down now, DeMarco. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now that it's 6-0, are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
For me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Shamrocks are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he returns this to the 22.
Holding. Receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. White. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This is 2nd and 8. White looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3rd and 2. That time and a fresh set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Off play action, here's White. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Look at Wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now White going to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now Norwood. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. But is caught, Michael Pittman with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defense.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. Will Anderson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Oh, what a move. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's White. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. On the Seahawks 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's White. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time he's been incomplete when they throw it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Just get it in the pocket. Come on, be patient.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Will Anderson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 51 yards on the punt there. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Play action. Here's White. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Shamrocks.
The play fake, now White. Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. DeMarco. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. DeMarco. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. White off play action. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
White on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. DeMarco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw, White. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now White. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On the completion, this is Carey. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. They run the option left with Lawrence. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Amari Cooper with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Seahawks are able to cut in. An extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now White. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, White. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the gun, here's Wade. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. White. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. White looks to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's White on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing on first down, White. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Shamrocks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Lawrence to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, DeMarco, and this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Now White with a 1st down throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. DeMarco. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's White. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Up the middle they go. DeMarco. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Third down. White. That is caught. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Off play action. Here's White. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
White's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks.
Now a give, right side. DeMarco. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And a short pickup to about the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 29-yard line.
The play fake, now White. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw on third down, White. And this is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd down and 1.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Chubb on the read option. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. White, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now this throw caught left side. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
White off play action. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
White on 3rd and long.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out.
You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A punt of 46, a return of 5.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Lawrence.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Trevor Lawrence.
50 yards.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, Doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violation.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up without another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down now, DeMarco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
16 yards. And the Columbus first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. DeMarco, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. DeMarco, 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, DeMarco, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
White. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Sanders' kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And here in the fourth quarter, Defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On first down, DeMarco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. DeMarco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Here's White.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. The toss here completed to Pittman.
7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Columbus, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.